Look, everybody's gonna say this. So I'm gonna actually, for that reason, I'm gonna actually put it back. But just as a side note, if you didn't see this the first time he did it, you missed out. Okay, what do we got? What do we got here? We've got, the Snow Queen. First play I ever saw. Gotta have this one. What else? Come on. Romeo and Juliet. I played Romeo twice. Varying levels of success, but very important moments for me, so that's gotta come with. Look, everybody's gonna say this. So I'm gonna actually, for that reason, I'm gonna actually put it back. But just as a side note, if you didn't see this the first time he did it, you missed out. Okay, what else have we got? Oh mate, that's a play I was in, here. That farce, Flea in her Ear, directed by Richard Eyre, first professional play I ever did in this building. Was I very good? Probably not, so I think it has to go back in. Oh wow, look on, it's on like a plinth. And it should be on a plinth because this one changed my life, definitely. It's gotta come with, definitely. It's not a play, musical. There's another one that I was in a while ago. Tom Stoppard Travesties. That has to come with. It's one of the best times I've ever had on a play ever, with the best people. What else have we got? This is an amazing thing. Can you just take these? 8-born plays, I wish I'd seen more of them. Well, that, maybe a lot of people will say that's this one, but as well, but Arthur Miller, Death of a Salesman, changed my life. So that's gotta come with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that all I can have? Okay. Okay. That looks vaguely tea-coloured, doesn't it? Great. Cheers. So, this was my first choice, The Snow Queen by Hans Christian Andersen, an adaptation of which I saw when I was very little at the Unicorn Theatre for Children. And I remember seeing the show, being completely entranced by everything that the stage has to offer. You know, special effects, glittering lighting. And one actor in particular took my breath away, was this American actor who played the Crow. And everything about him, it was the human embodiment of a crow. Everything about him, his hair, his makeup, his voice. And at the end of the show, I was so captivated by this guy that I said to my mum, please can we wait to maybe meet this man after the show was over. And he talked to me for like half an hour. And then at the end of it, he said, here kid, have this. He gave me, not this watch sadly, but he gave me his watch with a picture of a crow right on the face of it. And it was like treasure, like I'd actually found the gold at the end of the rainbow, and I've kept it forever. So I guess he was the first person that made me fall in love with the idea of acting, actors, and the theatre. So that show, this play, or this adaptation of this play, very important to me. This, Guys and Dolls, the musical, a classic. At about 6 years old, I didn't know that, and I went to see it at the National Theatre, directed by Richard Eyre, and I was so blown away by it, and the music and the production, that I went home, I bought the cassette and put it in my tape player, and I learned every single word to every single song. I think I remember being particularly drawn to If I Was a Bell, I'd go ding dong, ding dong, ding. I still remember every word to that song, incidentally. I've seen, I think, every production of it since one day I dream of being in it, but this made me fall in love with the razzmatazz, the showmanship of theatre and musicals. Thank you, Guys and Dolls. So this play, I think like a lot of people my age probably studied it at school, and Death of a Salesman only came alive to me when I went on my own. I took myself at the age of about, I don't know, 14, 15, 16. I didn't really get the play, honestly, so I don't even know why I was there. And I start crying thinking about it. I just remember being an adolescent kid at the back of the stalls in the Lyric, just weeping. And I thought, this is when theatre becomes magic and can change your life and make you see the world in a different way. So, an amazing play, a great production. Death of a Salesman. Romeo and Juliet. I've been in this play twice and had a wonderful time doing it with a great actress called Maud Clark playing Juliet brilliantly. But the second time is really where sort of serendipitous fate kind of made this play an indelible part of my life. I went to drama school with Lily James, and when I was about a year out of having played the production in Sheffield, Lily was doing it in the West End. Excellent performances all round. And then one day I was in the countryside where I never get any phone signal, and my phone rang and said, all the Romeos, understudies, Richard Madden had injured themselves, and Lily was asking, do you remember the lines? And I was like, well, let me have a look. So I started going through it, and there we go, here we are. And as soon as, I haven't read this speech for years, but it does come back to you pretty much instantly because the words are so good. But soft, what light through yonder window breaks. It is the east, and Juliet is the sun. Arise, fair sun, and kill the envious moon, who is already sick and pale with grief that thou, her maid, art far more fair than she. Anyway, I read it, I remembered it, and they were like, we've got 3 days. Do you want to do it? And I was like, yep, yep. And within whatever it was, 48 hours, I was on stage in front of a packed audience doing it. And it was a moment that I'll never forget as long as I live. It was magic, and I was very, very lucky. Just right person in the right place at the right time. So, thank you, Shakespeare. Last one then, Travesties by Tom Stoppard. When I was at school, I did a musical, and the headmaster in my school report wrote, a very good attempt at whatever thing I was doing at the time. He might make a very good Tristan Tzara in Tom Stoppard's Travesties one day. So, cut to 15 years later when I'm playing Tristan Tzara in Tom Stoppard's Travesties. I'm like, Jesus, that was prescient. And it turned out that it was a part, you know, blowing my own trumpet, that really suited me. And I ended up, I think probably to date, this is the performance I'm probably proudest of on stage. And it was a riot of words. Stoppard's genius, and Tom was still alive at that time. And I was very lucky to share a room and space with him and those people making that happen. It ingrained for me that the theatre, when it's good, is better than anything else. Been murdered, oh God. As if that name, shot from the deadly level of a gun, did murder her, as that name's cursed hand murdered her kinsman. The thing about this play is it's so beautiful. The words are so beautiful. So get yourself to the Old Vic Theatre, come sit in this library, pick up a play, and have a great day.